Infinito presenta al Dr. Brian Wells, gira por Centroamérica y México.
My feeling is, the feeling of many other people, is that the pressures of this world de-link us from higher levels of ourselves, and so we become dominated by this information above all else. And who's got control of this information? Our old friends who control the media, the education system, etc. What I feel is happening, and crikey, is it obvious in the letters that I receive every day, is this process of change that's going on as we begin to go into this rebalancing beam of energy, is that this process of resynchronization among those who are open to it is creating the reconnection, oneness, as all levels of being are entering the ascension process. And suddenly, my goodness, it happened to me in a big way a few years ago. I was going around for a while and saying, excuse me, what planet is this? And I get so many letters from people, increasing numbers as it's passed, who say, some of them are business people, who say, how come that all my life I've thought this system was the efficient way to do it? You know, I'm dominated by growth graphs and shareholders and profits, and then suddenly I can see it as the sham it is. What's it? Why haven't I seen it before? Very constant thing that I get with letters. The answer is, before, dominated. After, resynchronization of other levels of self. Therefore, perception changes, understanding of that requirement. This process is happening among increasingly large numbers of people. It's not made the national news yet, because it has to be in letters 10 feet high with knobs on it for the national news to be done. But it's growing, some probably all the time. I don't think this audience has gone through it, or are going through this process of reawakening and reevaluating our lives and our place in the world. And this resynchronization and this realization of the questions that need to be asked creates a freedom, certainly has been me, I can recommend you all. It's a freedom from caring less what people think about you, do about you, as long as you can justify the potential yourself. It's a freedom that, to echo Martin Luther King, allows you to say that we are free at last, free at last. We've found the ultimate freedom, the freedom to think for ourselves and to live what we believe is right, and not have someone else impose their belief system upon us. It's a freedom that allows you to ignore the ridicule and condemnation and go beyond what is scientifically and politically acceptable, even if people in the short term find it funny. For goodness sake, it's what's politically and scientifically acceptable that is destroying the world. This freedom from thought control and behavior control to fear allows you to set agendas and not wait for agendas to become acceptable. Truth does not become truth only when it becomes acceptable. This world did not become round only at the point where it became acceptable. To say it was round, it was always round. Even back in the days when you were a loony, if you said it was anything but flat. This is a time when we're coming together, both within ourselves and within the world. Coming together to remember who we are, why we're here. A time above all to spread peace and love across the planet in our own lives and out to everyone else. And I don't mean love in the sense that we've come to accept it on earth, which is about I love you if what you do is acceptable to me. It's a love without condition, a love that doesn't seek to possess but seeks to set free. It's the kind of love we have for our children. We don't always like what they do or say. We may quite rightly say so, but we love them just the same. And when I kind of try to expose what's going on in the world, as so many other people are doing, I don't seek to expose the behavior of the manipulators to condemn them as people. They're victims too, controlled by some highly relentless manipulation with unwavering determination. Yes, but not with hatred and aggression to them as people, which just creates twice the hatred and twice the aggression, which is what we're trying to remove from the world. They may think they're in control, but they're not. They're just vehicles of a battle being played out on the levels of consciousness that's just reflecting itself in this physical world. We all have a big decision to make in the world today. Are we going to make a stand against this manipulation? Dedicate the rest of this physical life, and it's only one of an infinite number we choose to have, to speed the emergence of love and freedom in this world? Or are we going to shrug our shoulders, have a good laugh, order another beer, switch over the TV channel, and allow ourselves to become another official microchip implanted robot? If we sit down or look the other way, that's what we're voting for, and more important, that's what we're condemning our children to also. As Edmund Burke said, all it takes for evil for triumph is for good people to do nothing. We are the generations today that are in a point of decision that can allow us to leave our children in nightmare, or be the first generations for goodness knows how long to leave our children a better world than what we found. We need to open our hearts and our eyes. Through our hearts, we can take the spiritual path, projecting love and harmony in the world. But through our eyes, we need to be streetwise, also to events unfolding around us. If we fuse the streetwise and the spiritual, then it will become an unstoppable tidal wave of change. A change that will reveal the truth about humanity, that we are not evil, we are not stupid, but we can appear to be both sometimes if we fall for the manipulation. And that's a very good point, a positive point that comes out of all this. I keep hearing what I've tried to say, we need a better world, we need this, we need the other. We get this thing, probably had it too, you'll never get past human nature, mate. That's the problem, not worth it. But hold on a minute. It's documented in very detailed terms how the two world wars in this century were engineered and manipulated into existence. And these other major wars in the world, that wasn't human nature, that was engineered, manipulated human nature. Human nature in its true form is very different from what we are supposed to accept as the case. This assault on human freedom, such as the criminal justice bill in this country, is not only curbing freedom of those that it appears to be aimed at, like the homeless and the travellers. It's part of a sequence to suppress all peaceful protest. If they'll take away the freedoms of travellers and the homeless, they'll take away the freedoms of anyone, but it suits the plan, even those in the leafy lanes of suburbia. As one victim of the Nazis said, first they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out. More than anything, I feel we need to let the divisions between us fall away. These phony wars and phony divisions that are created to divide us, because they're not real divisions, they've been manufactured on the classic principle of divide them and then you can rule them. The engineered wars, the divisions of race, of colour, of country, class, income bracket, and all the others we constantly invent. The us and them is precisely the situation that the manipulators want right across society. If we're going to sort this out, the us and them must become we. After all, we're all aspects of the one consciousness. I am you, you are me, I am everyone, and everyone is me. The divisions are just a physical illusion as part of the experience. Those who manipulate are not invincible. The power is their secrecy, and public apathy. The secrecy is now being unveiled, the game plan revealed, the public apathy is up to everyone. As Gandhi said towards the end of British rule in India, when the British didn't realise it would come, 100,000 Englishmen cannot control 300 million Indians if those Indians will not cooperate. And it's time, well past the time surely, when we cease to cooperate with the manipulation that is seeking to imprison us and more than ever imprison our children. And if there's one urgent message to get across to the people of the world today, it is open your eyes and get off your knees. We're on the threshold at this time of incomprehensible change. And when you think of all the wonderful things that happen in the world and in people's lives, the wonderful people and the wonderful things that people do, even against this background of engineered conflict that I'm talking about, think what the world will be like when all that engineered situation is removed and humanity can express its true and glorious self. That's the world that awaits us, and it's nearer than we think. The truth is that humanity is overflowing with love and creativity which it is desperate to express. And in the words of a song by a very enlightened young people called 17, don't you worry because it's all right. Don't you worry, child of light. We are the seed, a brand new breed will succeed, our time has come. We are the new. These words are true. Let the light of love shine. We shall love the earth and we shall love each other. We shall love those who hate us and we shall love those who love us. We shall not choose between them because all are one and one are all. And that's the truth that's re-emerging in the consciousness of increasing numbers of people on this planet today. We're here to change the world. People are beginning to remember that's why we are here. We chose to come and the time has come to do it. Quote a song from the 60s that summed up this time of great change on the planet and the decisions facing us. There's been a change in the wind and a split in the road. You can do what is right or you can do what you are told. And the prize of the victory will belong to the bold. These are the days of decision. For me, these are the days like never before to be bold. And if I could sum it up in a few words, it is live freedom, and we shall be free. Thank you very much.
That's what we're being offered the chance to do now, to turn the master key called becoming conscious that will bring an end to this. It's being given to us, we just need to take it. And to take it, we need to say enough. Enough of being enslaved by these people, enough of being enslaved by our manipulated ignorance, enough of being enslaved by the fear of being who we are. Enough! It is time to fly. It is time to fly. Thank you very much.
Para mayor información, ingrese a www.infinito.com. Auspicia Infinito. Existe otra realidad. Usted está viendo Infinito. Infinito, señal del nuevo milenio. Cada minuto, de cada hora, de cada día, ocurren eventos inexplicables. Incidentes, fenómenos, encuentros, ritos, experimentos. Cada día, cada hora, cada minuto, cada 60 segundos, se revela una vida llena de misterios. Ahora un canal trata de dar luz a todo. Un canal que indaga los misterios del universo. Un canal que se aventura en territorios desconocidos. Un canal que explora las preguntas que definen nuestra existencia. ¿Estamos solos en el universo? ¿Existe la vida después de la muerte? ¿Quién construyó las pirámides? ¿Se puede predecir el futuro? ¿Podemos mover objetos con nuestra mente? ¿Existe el infierno? ¿Se acabará el mundo en el año 2000? ¿Es la historia una gran mentira? Para cada pregunta hay una respuesta, pero ¿hasta dónde estamos dispuestos a llegar para encontrar la verdad? Desde Machu Picchu al Chupacabra, desde los aztecas al zodíaco, desde los extraterrestres a los ángeles. Esto es Infinito, un viaje hacia lo desconocido, una exploración de lo inexplicable. Ningún lugar es muy remoto, ninguna pregunta muy extraña, ningún misterio está fuera de nuestros límites. Escuche lo inesperado, descubra lo oculto, experimente lo desconocido. Infinito, señal del nuevo milenio. Infinito. Abre tu mente.